And we are live. So, guys, this is something we are doing for the first time, talking about Saul's story about our properties. Now, let's start with a property which we recently sold, a beautiful family home. It's got a story to it. Every home has got a story to it. So I thought I'll just go live and I'll share the stories and keep it interactive. And if you want to jump in and ask questions, you can certainly more than welcome to. Now, we'll be talking about a few points. We'll keep it short, simple, and engaging. So won't take much of your guys' time. So we'll be doing one after the other every single day from day on now, talking about how we launched the campaign, what was the reason we launched the sales campaign, what was the method of sale, how we anticipated this marketing campaign will work, what sort of target market we had, and we also would discuss around how we analytically assess the campaign, how it was performing, and how well we were able to actually negotiate the price. What was the dynamics of it? What was the whole mechanics of the campaign? So let's go and do a screen share. I'm going to talk about 35 Baden Powell Drive in Tarneit. Now, I'll probably go and share my screen and let's have a quick look at this campaign. I'll also try to look at some photos of it. Let's have a look at the, oh, sorry, just clicked the wrong button there. I'm not scanning anything. Let's have a quick look there on RP data. Now, this beautiful home is approximately sitting on 576 square meters of block, about 15 to 17 years old, and very well looked after property from inside. And it looks like an ex-display home. It had a lot of features. It was a copy of a spec home. The owners actually were the second owners of this amazing home. Now, in terms of the reason for why they were selling is that they actually bought a property from us, which was a record sale in Tarneit for 35 Baden Powell Drive. The reason these people were actually moving was they had one of the child who needed a bigger house with a bigger floor plan, because they were a wheelchair-bound child that certainly need that sort of floor plan. So they were actually needing that home. So I got a phone call in the afternoon saying, Jazz, we feel that the market's not that ideal. We would rather go on the market as soon as possible. How quickly can we go on the market? So the conversation was more around, yep, no problems, Lois. I'll come and have a chat with you, look at the home first, give you an indication of price, understand what you're looking for in terms of the agency and the agency you're looking to choose, and how well we can actually maximize the outcome for you. So we had a discussion with them in terms of what they were looking at in their agents and the agency. They had 2 or 3 other agencies coming in and having a discussion around the price. Some were quoting the price too high, some were quoting too low, some prices were fine, but again, they didn't feel connected with the agencies, which is what the vendor advised us. Having that connection from before, obviously sold a property to them recently, and then that they knew that they actually paid a premium price. They wanted us to get the best outcome for them as well. It's not just about selling. As I always say, guys, anyone can sell your property. It just comes down to the point of understanding how well the agent or the negotiator you're about to choose would actually get you the best outcome. Because if you are going to a court tomorrow, you want the lawyer to represent you, get out of the case. You don't want to go with the cheapest lawyer, just get you through the hearing. You want someone who can protect you and get you out of it. If you're going for a surgery, you want the best surgeon. No matter how much they charge, you want to get the best surgeon, get the best outcome of the surgery as well. So similar steps in real estate as well, guys. Now, in terms of the campaign, we decided, looking at the home, private sale would be a better idea. If we create multiple interests, we'll probably go on a home bid or open negotiation and try to sort of create some competition and make people bid online. We have all the online virtual tools that people can actually leverage, our vendors in that sense, and buyers as well, to openly see what sort of competition is there on the property, so they are also paying fair and reasonable price. But at the end of the day, we work for our vendors, we work for our clients to get the maximum outcome for them. Now, in terms of this campaign in particular, without diverting more into the other properties, let's have a discussion. Days on market, is 21 days for this property. We sold this property in about 21 days. The listed campaign was on 25th of May. We had approximately, give or take, 1,000 plus views online. About 55 people viewed or saved this property on their favorite list. About 7 phone calls and 7 email inquiries. 3 people from overseas, or 3 overseas views had been registered on the back end. Now, guys, this report is very little. We track each of our campaigns. So every campaign we do, we keep an eye. We know exactly what the viewers are actually doing with our campaign. So if the campaign is not working fine, we push the panic alarm, we push the button and say to our vendors, let's chat. If we need to make any changes, we must make a change now. We don't work on hype. We want to make sure that when we are strategically running a campaign, we know what are the buyers doing on our property. So we know exactly what people are doing. So this is the graph we receive every day. We see how many views the properties are getting. 604 people were looking at the map search. Approximately 12,000 plus people looking at the photos. Marketing history was a premier ad. We always use premier listings on realestate.coms. That's the best part of our campaigns, that we want to make sure we maximize your sale price. Now, that's the funny part. Sometimes people only save few of the inspections, but we know that there are more people saving the property into favorite list here. So that means we can assess the campaigns running okay. I would love to see more numbers there, but again, at the same time, if I'm getting people through the doors, if I'm looking at multiple people are saving the property as a favorite list, and people asking questions, people going to council asking questions about the council, people bringing tradies in to understand what they can do to change the floor plan if they have to make any changes, that means that buyer is kind of a buyer who's interested. And my role then comes in, how do I assess and filter out the right buyers, keep in contact with them and make them an emotional buyer. There's different steps. Obviously, there are a lot of other mechanisms in the background we use and do. Now, coming back towards the campaign. So we had one party wanting to make an offer on this home, and they said, Jazz, go back to the vendor, give them my offer, and if they like my offer, I will make a deposit, I'll pay. Look, with all due respect, we don't take verbal offers. We don't take email offers. And there are some agencies in the area that take email offers. I know for a fact I need to check the genuineness of a buyer first. I need to check if the buyers are really keen to buy, how much interest they've got on the property. That'll give me an indication of how well we can actually negotiate the price for our clients. And obviously how well we are sort of aligning ourselves with the right kind of buyers. So that person actually pushed back on us, said, well, you go and have a chat with your vendor if they're happy to take your offer. Well, our answer was, vendor's instructions are quite clear. Even if it's $1 or $1 million, the offer has to be in writing with $2,000 deposit. At the end of the day, you don't want someone else to come in and offer less than what you're willing to pay, not what you are going to pay, what you're willing to pay, and you miss out on the property. Now, they were keen, they listened, they came in, they spoke to the conveyancers, they came in, they made an offer. Tick. That means they're listening, they want to buy the home. It is getting closer. Now, my role was to create another offer. Now, we spoke to other parties, phones on, call each and every buyer who's come through, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, we've got a buyer talking on this home. Are you keen? Are you ready to go? Do you have any interest at all? Out of give or take 15 to 20 buyers have come through, we had another buyer come in and said, I really want to buy this home. Bang. We had 2 buyers ready to buy this beautiful home. Offer started around $530,000. The offer was pretty much here. We negotiated up was close to $100,000 above after we had multiple offers. Now, then we looked at what conditions were there in the contract. One offer had a better price with a lot of conditions. Then the other offer was pretty much here with less conditions. Now, our aim was either to get the conditions less or taken out of the contract, or we want this buyer to go up, and understanding which buyer is actually willing to pay a little bit more, and then understanding who's more keen and who's more secure for the vendor as well. So going long story short, we went back to this other buyer who actually ended up buying it. Now it's unconditional, awaiting settlement. the purchaser said, look, I really want to buy the home. I know you've got some interest on the property. I'm more than happy to take the conditions out. How much do I need to pay? And obviously, to predict a vendor's price, we cannot give out a price. We do not give out a price. This is the wrong strategy where people say, look, give me this price. The vendor might take it. Our question was, what price would you feel bad that you'll miss out on this home? What price is the price you'd actually say, Jazz, I'll pay this price, I'll walk away if they don't take it? Well, that made them think. They said, well, at this price, I would actually feel I'll miss out and I'll be fine. So I said, well, what about that price there then? Would you feel bad? They said, no, that's fine. I can go and make an offer at this price. So put an offer in, I'll have a chat. After we had an offer on hand, a question we asked the buyer was, if someone else comes in, beats your offer by 1,000, do you want me to give you a call? And shut up. You say, well, give me a call. I said, what for? But that's your best. They say, well, no, at least you need to know. So why are you bringing more competition for yourself? Why don't you just go up now? They agreed to go up. Had a 5 minutes conversation. But again, long story short, without talking about what exactly was the conversation like. So we pushed the price up by $100,000 nearly. So it's more about the steps. It's more about understanding the process and dynamics of it. Now that's about 35 Baden Powell Drive, guys. If you have any questions about this home and the campaign, please let us know. If you have a home in the neighborhood, would love to give you more updated pricing about your homes. We'll talk about another home which was sold in Tarneit, and there was another one coming up in Point Cook as well. We'll discuss further about them. If you have any questions, as I said, please let us know. We'd love to be on your side to assist you to get the maximum outcome for your home, and also give you a general idea about the location or about what's happening in terms of activity around the location where your home is located. So give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have a chat, and you have a lovely weekend. This is me signing off. You take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.